Careless Morgan Hanbery here today, and today I am super excited to be talking about the story time that you guys have highly requested. First, I want to point out my backdrop. Like, I love my backdrop. I think I'm obsessed with it, and I'm in love. So, just want to point that out. So, this story time is about how I went viral, when I went viral, how I reacted when I went viral, how long I've been a makeup artist, whatever. All the stuff you guys want to know about me, I'm going to inform you. So, stay tuned. So, I went viral 2 days before my senior year. I'm 18 years old, and I was told by my friends to post like a video of me doing my makeup, like how you see like the beauty gurus and all that crap. And so I've always loved makeup. I always watched the tutorials, like Patrick Starr, Jeffree Star, like Nicole Guerrero, Nikki tutorials, like Manny MUA. Like, I was obsessed. Like Brett Rock. Like, I just loved it. And I always liked makeup. You know, I had makeup. It wasn't fancy makeup. And I was so fascinated by what makeup could do to you and just the art of makeup. And a couple of my friends, like, oh, you know, film a makeup tutorial and post it. Like, I want to see you do your makeup. And I was like, okay, weird. So I didn't have like a regular camera. I filmed off my iPhone and I used Flipagram to freaking edit it. And so I put it in front of me on my computer desk that I made a vanity. Yeah, ratchet. And I was filming myself and I edited it, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I wasn't laughing at it because like that's how I am. So I was like, okay, that's normal to me. So I posted it on Twitter. That's where I posted it. I posted it on Twitter, and I got like 300 retweets, and I was like, hey, I'm fucking dope. Like, hey, cool, I got 300 retweets. I was like, that's really good, like, for me. And then when I was about to go to bed, I had like 900 retweets, and I was like, it's not gonna get anywhere. Like, I personally, in my head, I did not think it was gonna get anywhere. And so I told myself before I went to sleep, I was like, girl, you know you made it somewhere if other people are like posting you, like makeup pages, like everywhere, right? So I was like, okay. So then I went to bed, and I remember I turned off my notifications before I went to bed because my phone was blowing up and it kept glitching, and like I thought it was gonna blow up or something. So I turned off my notifications, and then I had woke up, and and my video was at like 30,000 retweets, and I was like, okay. And then I see people tagging me and DMing me like I'm on other, like, everyone else's page, like everyone else is posting me, and I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, oh my god, and this is then what happened. I'm gonna tell you guys a little about my grandpa. People on my Snapchat, all my friends are obsessed with my grandpa because my grandpa is like G.I. Joe, like army man. Like, he was in the army for like 30 years, and he was a police officer as well, and he's just like, he's a very tough like guy. And so my grandpa speaks with an accent, like he talks like this. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like every morning when I lived with him, he would go, Morgan, wake your ass up right now. You better get up, you're going to school. Like, he would like wake me up. And my grandpa is also, and my grandma are really Christian, like really religious. And so they're religious, and I was like, oh my god. I was cursing like crazy in the video, and I was like, oh my god. And so my grandpa always told me when I was growing up, don't post stuff online because it will never be deleted, even if you delete it. So I was like, great, I'm fucked. So I was like, great, yay. Like, even though I was 18, like, I felt like I was disrespecting my grandpa. And so my grandpa took me when I was 15. I got kicked out of my house, and for like issues that I have with my mom. And my mom, I don't talk much about my mom. Let's just say drugs take over people, and I don't like that. So I had different altercations with my mom. My grandparents took me in, and so I knew how my grandparents were even when I was little, because my grandpa keeps it OG real. So he was just boom, tells you how it is, no sugarcoating. So after 30,000 retweets, I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna really get anywhere. And then I kept thinking, I was like, wait, it's gonna go on Facebook. Like, I went on Facebook, what do you know? My friend tagged me in a post. And I was like, great. So I was tagged in a post, it was on Facebook, and like the really big Facebook pages would post it, and it had millions of views, and I was like, fuck, my grandpa's friends from golf are on Facebook, like the old people from church are probably watching. Like, I was like, oh my god, like I was panicking, like like he's gonna beat, like I don't know, he's gonna kill me. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. So I went up to him, and after I saw it was on Facebook, I was like, my grandpa's type of person, like, you gotta tell him instead of him find out by someone else. So like one time I had printed my report card myself, and it really wasn't my grades, like I got in trouble, but anyways, so I admitted to him before the principal told him, because we had a meeting, and I was like, okay. Anyways, so I was like, Grandpa, I want you to know I'm a pretty big deal right now. No, I was just kidding. And then I was like, he was like, shut the hell up, like, get and do your laundry, like, stop talking to me. And I was like, well, I want you to know that I'm like viral. And he was like, what the hell does that mean? And I was like, Grandpa, like, I'm all over the internet right now. Like, I posted something, and it went crazy, as you can say. And he was like, yeah, all right. Like, he didn't believe me. And I remember, like, a few days, like, I hid from him that I was like viral. And I was like, great, well, we have church on Sunday, and I had posted it on like a Monday, and I was like, well, everyone's gonna say something. And of course, when I come to church, I have some people like, oh, you're Miss Famous, da 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 da. And I was like, don't tell my grandpa, you little woman, Like, I was like, don't tell Jeff, please. So then, yeah, so it was like 2 days before my senior year, and then 2 days, it was on a Wednesday, and I got like a thing on Twitter about JWoww. And she's like, oh, I want to do a video with you. I want to meet you. And I was like, dude, fucking JWoww. Like, I was obsessed with Jersey Shore. Like, duh. So when I heard JWoww, I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. So went out to West Palm, and I met her, the sweetest person in the whole entire world. Obsessed with her. She's amazing. I love her. Really good friends now. And I was like, oh my god. So I met her, did a video with her. It was amazing. And I met Robin, who is now my publicist, but also is like my mom. She's amazing. And then I started working with her. And then so many opportunities after another, because I kept, like, I was building a platform for myself. And so all these people, like, reaching out to me and everything like that. And I don't know, like, I went viral in August, and I had a house and a car by December. And I don't know how to explain how much of a blessing that was. Like, I can't thank anyone but God for giving me my talents, and like all the people that support me. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to show the appreciation. Like, I don't know. I grew up, I had like a really hard life, like a really, really, really hard childhood. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure a bunch of people had a hard childhood. So my childhood was like really tough, and so when this happened to me, it was like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, it really just really inspired me and just helped me. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. Like, I never thought I would be moved out and had a car by 18. Every 18-year-old I know, like all of my friends, no one has that, like a house and stuff like that. Like, and it was just like, it shows me like what a blessing I have, because like there are people who are homeless and like don't have much, and like I get all these things, like I can't even explain it. I'm not gonna cry because your girl just beat her face, but I am tearing up because I can't explain how thankful I am for the people who care about me and the people who support me, because without supporters, like, I feel like you're nothing. Like, you wouldn't get anywhere if people didn't support you. So everything like that, like, I just try to remain humble and like thankful, because it's like, it's just an amazing thing that happened to me, and I'm just so the word of the freaking video is thankful, because I'm so happy. And yeah, like that's how I went viral. Before I was a beauty guru, I worked at Pizza Hut, and then they were fucking rude, so I blocked them, but I never came back. Oh my god, I blocked them. And then before I worked at Pizza Hut, I worked at IHOP, and yeah, I know all the secrets to IHOPs, you know. And before I went to school. That was my grandpa, my grandma. My grandma's the best person in the world. And I had, you know, my grandparents really gave me a really good life. They really gave me a good life. And I'm not going to cry, but my grandparents definitely made my life 100 times better. And they just took care of me. So, oh my god, I'm crying. I can't deal. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to end this video, but thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing as normal, and I thank you guys so much for everything you do for me, and I love you, and yeah, and boom.com. Gotta go before I wipe all my makeup off.